Hey, how you doing? It's Joe from Queens. Hey, how cool is this stuff, huh? This was dear old dad. This was my pops, my dad's. He got it back in Europe and brought it to the States. I guess his overnight bag, his things, and it's really cool. There's a little travel kit with a little shave kit in there and some other things. And I'm gonna try to do a shave using his shave kit today. And I'm going to go through a few of these little things here that I think they're really cool. And we're going to have, he picked it up in Europe. He picked it up in Sweden. He's got some Swedish things in there. So I think what we're going to do is have a European theme and have a European shave and use a lot of European products. How does that sound? So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. And we're going to go through some of these things and then we're going to have a European shave. So see you soon. Don't go away. Hey, how are you doing? It's Joe from New York once again. As you can see, here I am in New York, as you can see underneath here. Nah, that's just a little. I'm really home now. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you some things that I have around the house. Used to be my dad's. He came from another country. He came from Romania, and he was born in the 20s, and during the 30s, it was a bad time to be there if you were of a certain type of person from a certain family, and he was a survivor of the Holocaust. So after the Holocaust was over and he was liberated by the British, they brought him off to Sweden to try to bring him back to health because a lot of them were near death during the Holocaust. So, and he would tell me stories like they would just give him little spoonfuls of cereal, and he would say, "Hey, I'm starving. Look at me. Why can't I have a steak?" And they would tell him, "Listen, if we gave you a steak, we'd kill you. We have to bring you back to health slowly." So they were very good to him in Sweden. One day I wanna go to Sweden and see the country. He used to tell me what a wonderful, wonderful country it was. So for today, since I was going through some of his old things, I came across one of his little traveling bags. It's like a European overnight bag from the probably from the late 40s, early 50s, that he used in Europe, that he brought over here and he used. And he's got like a lot of old things in here that from the old country, from here, from Sweden. So I found a shave kit also, and I'm gonna use the razor in the shave kit. I'm gonna put a blade in it and use it. And what we're going to do is, since this is a European type of thing, we're going to do a European shave. And I'm going to use as many European items that I can find. I already showered, and I used Speak soap, Speak, which is a German soap. And I brushed my teeth with Marvis toothpaste, which is from Italy. So I already started my European adventure. And I just want to show you this bag that I've had over the years. He's long gone, my dad, but I have a lot of his things. It has his initials on it. It's like a very European thing, and he had like all kinds of stuff in here, all kinds of papers and things. And I took some out here. I just want to show you some of them. One of them, this is cute. This is a little cigarette case that he had cigarettes in, that he would, I guess, offer a young lady a cigarette. I guess how they used to do it in the movies, he'd put two in his mouth, light them both, and give her one. This is a Robin Hood cigarette that's still in here. Look at this. And he used to carry this little cigarette case with his initials on it, And he had a wallet here, like a billfold with pictures and letters, memorabilia. And I guess he was a ladies' man, because there's pictures of him here with the ladies, a lot of different ladies. I don't know. He met my mom here in New York, in Washington Heights, in a butcher shop. He was a butcher when he came here. And his friends, all these, I guess, survivors of the Holocaust. But it appears there's a lot of pictures of young ladies in here. I don't know, they're all different. I bet you he did all right for himself, huh? He did all right. All these European ladies, huh? I wish I did as well. I'm not doing as well as he did, I'll tell you that. Wow. You know, and he would go out in the snow in Sweden with his buddies, I guess his fellow survivors. Look at that. And they would have dinners and drinks and get together, and they all survived. They're all very lucky that they were able to survive what they went through. It was, I don't know if I would, it was, a lot of people didn't. It was a tough time, tough place to be if you were a certain person. And some of them, I guess, even wrote little love notes on the back. I don't know if anybody can read what this says. Let me know. If anybody somewhere in the world can make this out. It's backwards, isn't it? Because I'm using the webcam. Oh well. But look at this one on the car, huh? Huh? Alright, enough of that. So this is a little thing with pictures in it. Really cool. I guess, you know, he had no paperwork, you know, when he got out of the Holocaust. So I guess they had to give him fresh stuff. So when he went to Sweden, they gave him a Swedish passport. And it says Sweden on it. And they gave him a passport. There he is. He must have been 17 during the Holocaust. So he must have been in his, I would say probably early 20s here, mid-20s. A little bit younger than me now. And that's his Swedish passport. And then when he came here, he became a butcher. And he had his health book with his coupons for his health benefits. And he liked baseball. You know, he came to America, and this was from 1955. This is a baseball book. And I'll bet you the Brooklyn Dodgers are in here. The New York Giants are in here. I'm going to Brooklyn later. I'm going to work later to Brooklyn. Yep, there's the Brooklyn Dodgers. Maybe I'll go Ebbets Field and buy some tickets to a Brooklyn Dodgers. Nah, they're long gone. They've been in California for quite some time. Yeah. And the my favorite thing that I found here that I'm going to be using today. Look at this beauty. It was a little shave kit. You got a mirror. He had a comb in here, but it was disintegrating. I got to get rid of it. He's got a toothbrush in here. I got to clean this out a little bit more. You know, for aftershave and powder, soap. There's an old soap in this thing. There's an old soap in here. It's, I don't know. It says Barnagin's Barntval. There's an old soap in here. I don't think you can use it anymore. And a razor blade holder to keep razor blades in. You know. And a little razor. I have another one of his razors that he used here. That he must have gotten here. It's a Gillette Tech. I have it. I'll show it to you later if I remember. In the shave den. I'm going to use that one day in a shave. Have that. But you know, I also have his travel razor. It says Sweden on it. I know it's from Sweden, and it says something else. Barrero or something. Can't make it out. It's very small, but made in Sweden. Barbo, something like that. Made in Sweden with a little Swedish insignia of some kind on it. So I'm going to load this up with a Makur because I'm doing the European theme today. And I'm going to go into the shave den. I hope you'll join me in there. And I'm going to bring the razor in. And I'm going to do European type shave. So come on into the shave den. And it's time to do a shave. So I'll see you in a few. Don't go away. Alrighty, so here we are. We're back in the shave den. I showered. I used my soap, my Speck soap, European, from Germany. And I brushed my teeth already. I used my Marvis. Today I used the whitening mint. And I also have a Marvis Jasmine Mint. These are from Italy. To keep on my European shave today, you know. So that's that. Now, I have a Makur blade. The Makur blade is, of course, from Germany. This is a Makur. It even says on it, made in Germany. So, I'm going to take the Swedish razor. that my father got in Sweden after the Holocaust, when he was growing up in Romania and the Holocaust happened, and he lived through it, fortunately, and otherwise I wouldn't be here. And they took him to Sweden afterwards to strengthen him up, bring him back to health, and then after a couple of years, I think it was 1953, he came to America. And he married my mother in 55. He met her, he was working in a butcher shop in Washington Heights, New York. And my mother's mother was a customer in the butcher shop, and she brought her in, you know, look, the butcher, you'll have plenty of meat if you marry him. So she married him, and I grew up not far, I grew up 5 blocks from where I am right now. That's where they lived when they got married, 5 blocks from here. And I moved back here a few years ago. So I'm 5 blocks from where I grew up. So this was out of the kit, out of my father's travel kit. And I guess he was traveling about as a young man in Europe. I wish I could do that. So we're going to use that. I have a brush soaking. It's nothing special. It's an Omega brush. No, it's an Opal brush, rather. I don't know where it was made. I was looking for a European one, but I couldn't find one. So I'm going to put on a little pre-shave now. It's from Italy. It's a Parasso white pre-shave. So let me throw this on so I can soften up the beard. It's almost 3 days old, this beard. So it's almost 3 days old. Needs a little softening. I wonder how that razor's going to do. Swedish. That's not a big one. It's not a small one either. Not bad. I put the brand new, never used before, McClure marker blade in this. I'm using as many European items as I can. Alright, so we have our Parasso pre-shave from Italy. That's in there. That's good. And we have our blade soaking. I mean our brush soaking. Today's shave cream and aftershave is from Hungary. And where my father comes from, it's from the Romanian-Hungary border. He used to speak a little Hungarian. This is called Barbon. Barbon. So I have the Barbon shave cream, and I have the Barbon aftershave. These are from Hungary. So these are Hungarian, so we're going to use these today. And for also aftershave from Great Britain, from England, some Trump's coral skin food. After the shave also, that's from England. And we're going to stay with our European shave. Alright, so we're going to take a little of the Barbon shaving cream. I'm going to put it in my little metal shaving bowl here. Put a little in there. And I'm going to rinse this up again. And I'm going to start my lathering process. So here we go. I'm going to lather this up. Take a minute or so to get me a little lather going. This is Barbon, and it's from Hungary. I've used it before. It's not bad. And I have the Barbon aftershave to stay with the same scent. So that's from Hungary. And we'll finish up with some English coral skin food there from Trumpa. Almost done. Getting a nice little lather here. See how many passes we need to do. I haven't shaved in 3 days. I was off for a week, but today it's back to work, so back to Brooklyn. But I don't think I'll find Ebbets Field anymore. But some more things are still there. Alright, doing pretty good. Yeah, nice little lather there. Yeah. I don't know what kind of brush this is. I don't know if it's boar or what, I don't know. I got it, with another razor on eBay. I'm going to lather up. Yeah, I didn't get this brush new, so don't know what it is. Doesn't say on it. It says pure bristle, whatever that means. It's a number 5 pure bristle opal set and rubber, sterilized. Now when I got it, I put it in my barbicide. When I first got it. Yeah, whenever I buy a used brush, I use the razor. I throw it in my barber side to get whatever germs I can off it. All right. You heat up the blade a little with some hot water, and here we go with a Swedish razor that my father shaved with back in Europe. And we have the new blade in it. Seems to be doing the job. It's not a very small razor, not a very big one, but not very small either. As we do our first pass. To the chin. As we go with the grain underneath. Taking up quite a bit here on the first pass. Now the mustache area, this is where I usually either here or the neck, where I usually get a weeper. If I'm not careful. And that's our first pass. Quite a bit of hair in the sink there, quite a bit of whiskers here. But we need at least another pass or two, for sure. Alright, let's lather up for our second pass. Pass number 2 coming up. Plenty of lather today. That lathered up pretty nice. And I didn't have to put any extra soap or any extra glycerin in it. But the Hungarian bobbin lathered up pretty nice today. Can't complain. Alright, we're going to go across now. Across the grain. You can still hear the audio feedback with our mature blade. We'll see how close to a BBS shave we can get today, huh? Then we're off to Brooklyn. That's pass number 2. Another rinse. Pass number 2. All right, let's see how pass number 3 goes. So plenty of this length of lather. At least a little bit more. A little more than an almond-sized dollop. A little bit more, not much more. Really lathered up nice. This brush isn't an expensive brush, but it's a nice lather. All right, south to north. Let's see how we do it. Do we get any touch-up afterwards? Maybe we do, maybe we don't. You can still hear that. It's still working. feel it here. A bit of shaving coal. A little touch up is needed here. And then we'll do our post. Nice. That touched up nice. Alright, that should conclude our shaving. We're going to rinse with some hot. Rinsing with hot. Now rinsing with cold to close up the pores. Feels good too, the cold water after the hot. And now the alum block. I don't think the alum block is from Europe. I think it's, I don't know where it's from really. Do that. And we do alum. Just for a moment, maybe right over here. Maybe it's the corner. Got it. And that was that. Let's off the alum. And now we're going to put on some coral skin food. From Great Britain, very British, keeping with our European shave. A lot of coral, nice smell. And we'll let that sit for a moment, so we're going to finish up with some of our Hungarian Bourbon aftershave. It's a green aftershave in this nice little bottle. I mean, this bottle is empty. I'm going to put some, maybe some husk, some corn husk, and essential oils or something like that. Make myself a little something. Reuse the bottle. All right. Now for a little of this Hungarian aftershave. Maybe there's some European ladies out there later who will recognize the smell and flock around. And that's it. We shaved. European. All right. So that shave was for my father, for Abe, originally from Romania to Sweden to New York. May he rest in peace. That was for him. And for the rest of you that are watching, thank you for watching my shave and joining me in this shave. And I hope to see you again soon for another shave. And until then, take care. All the best to you and yours. And hopefully we'll see you soon. Thanks again. So take care. Bye-bye.